And if I tell you as a one-liner about this so strange murder case, this case is a catacomb. The more you try to walk in these dark tunnels, the more you'll be confused and lost to find your way out without any end.
I'm Sergeant Ramsey. I'm the one that called you. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to call you. Listen, we had a report of a disturbance at your house, and there were shots fired. Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, ma'am. He's been killed. He's been killed, man. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
Listen.
No.
Try to calm down.
No.
Listen, right now we need to get you to the station.
No.
We need to get you to our police station.
I want to see him.
I can't let you see him, man. We have to do our job. If you want us to find his killer, okay? We need you to calm down. I'm gonna need you to go with these detectives.
First of all, I'm so sorry about this late upload and my sore throat. I'm not struggling to speak to you guys, but I'm placing a little effort to talk to you. But surely you're gonna enjoy today's true crime. I'm gonna narrate you the case. You will scratch your head and ask yourself, then who killed her husband, Michael? What is actually going on? I personally haven't experienced such a high-profile twisted case like this before that could sentence someone 16 years to life without any damages to be made. But yet, the damages have already been done. As I said, this case is a catacomb and you won't see it coming. Okay, hear me out. She finishes her gym and is on her way back home driving when she stops by the police officers. The shocking news about her husband's murder is gonna alter the course of her life forever. So, what's so special about her husband, or why he's so important to be raised by someone? And by the way, who is Michael? Okay, her husband was conning people off through digital currency trade. He was guilty organized scheme to defraud. Also, grand theft. Served 2 years in Florida State Prison, followed by 28 years of probation. Oh yeah, he definitely made some enemies when he was running this digital currency trade business or stock business. Of course, victims, they wanted their money back in exchange of investment promised by Michael. And possibly someone from the victims have maybe killed Michael. Did his wife know about her husband's crime? They just got married 6 months ago. Okay, it's also important to know about his wife. 6 months ago, before the killing, on the weekend night, Michael called an escort business services directory where he met this woman, now his wife, who came to him providing her services. So they both fell in love at the first sight. So they decided to get married right away, and they did. The problem here, which opens another window of suspicion, at the time they got married, Michael was already married to a woman. And while this new woman of his life knew about his first wife, instead of saying no to Michael, she decided to be with Michael. And they were having this secret affair. And then finally they decided to get married. The question arises, is the killing of Michael is the result of jealousy? First doubt goes or leads to the victims that Michael scammed them. Second doubt leads to his first wife. We will discuss these while the time will lead us to the police station when his wife will be questioned in order to find the killer. Back in August 2009, 6 a.m. morning, his second wife went for her gym. While she was doing her workout, she received a missed call from the police. When she called back, she was instructed, or she was told, to come home ASAP. So for her receiving a call from the police, not giving her all the detail or any detail of the emergencies that had taken place was so strange. So she stopped all the workout and rushed home. When she reached home and she saw Her house is surrounded by the yellow tape marking the restricted area not to pass. Police vehicles house door is wide open, clearly giving a look of burglary. Confused wife stopped by one of the police officers, confirming the name of her husband and then telling her that her husband has been shot in the face twice in their bedroom and being killed. This news is like a nuclear explosion for his second wife. She is, of course, non-stop crying, saying, "No, no, no," giving a fraction or something that she must have known before even officer finished his sentence, "Killed." She starts to cry. She is not showing a dead body due to any excuse by the police has made to complete their investigation or autopsy report, but she is taken to the interrogation room to question to find out any possible routes to catch the killer. She tells the police whatever she knows about Mike, like his 2 years of sentence, 28 years of probation time. Of course, for her, this is the result of scamming people money, which is $190,000. And during the questions, she even tells the police officers that even she has promised Michael to pay her part, like $90,000. If he can raise $100,000, she can input $90,000 from her side, and of course she will be the one to wire this money to the lawyer to bargain about the probation time. Now she also tells the police if his first wife is behind the killing, because the time they got married, Michael assured his second wife that his first marriage is going to be over because they are already going through a divorce procedure. But then this new wife opened one more layer that police could think of, and that was drug addiction. That Michael was alcoholic since Michael is long gone. She remembers only the dark side of the picture. And again, after all, he is being murdered. So she must gather all the dark secrets of Michael that she knows or remember to put on the table to let the police to find out what exactly going on. That's interesting. Now police is asking all these questions, and during the investigation by the police side, they came to know some of the connections his wife has in the past. So they wanted to open everything which is related or connected to her, but on the same time not knowing they are opening a Pandora box. Somehow police came to know this guy from Jordan ethnicity or background, Muhammad, in the list of the people that police is determined to know in detail. When they ask her what is the relation she has with this guy Muhammad, so she tells the police he runs a convenience store business and she met him in the store like 15 years ago. So they both had this Middle Eastern background, so they ended up to being friends. So they are friends for more than 15 years now, which means there is something special about the relation. After talking with Muhammad, police also came to know when she needed something from him, she would kindle a fiery moment in order to get whatever she wants. Do not forget, she had been providing an escort business services, even if she had stopped her previous escort business. Furthermore, on July 31, 2009, she calls Muhammad, explains to him that her marriage life has been now abusive, becoming a nightmare due to Michael's drug addiction, and she can't stand him anymore. Furthermore, she has this fear to face those who have been scammed by her husband and want Michael to be removed forever. How the police knew about this? Muhammad approaches the police and explains everything. and police believes in Muhammad. So they decided to wire him to find out if that is really true. So Muhammad is being wired. They meet at the gas station, means Muhammad and Michael's second wife, at the gas station at the Boynton Beach on August 1, 2009, and the conversation is being recorded by the police. By the recorded material, it is clearly believable that Muhammad was true. His wife's plan turned out to be true. Muhammad tells her he can't do that. However, he knows someone who can do, and he is a hitman. Now, what Muhammad is talking to her is pre-scripted by the police. She even gives Muhammad $1,200 to buy a gun for the hitman, and says no one is going to point out the finger on her, that she is behind all this mess. Having all these on record, police arranges the hitman. Actually, this hitman is an undercover cop. Again, having video camera installed in hitman's car. Now, interestingly, police is giving few times opportunities to his wife to drop her plans. Hitman, who is actually this undercover, tells her once he leaves, there is no turning back, and she will never be able to find him and change the plan. She phrases she is 5,000% sure, and says she is a lot tougher than what she looks. End of the conversation, hitman leaves and she leaves. And since police has reached to this point, she is badly trapped. By the way, what are the motives behind? We'll talk this in a bit. As she is being questioned in the interrogation room now, police officers, they are gonna hit a fireball smash to her face by taking that hitman into the room as a suspect. He is handcuffed and shown to her and asks her if she knows about this guy, and she clearly denies right away without any giving a second thought. On the other hand, police is determined to let her speak, to let her spit out that they know everything. Literally everything is on the videotape. But still, she denies. She says she is never behind this killing, which is very interesting. You'll find out later. From the police side, police decides to upload the video for the public views. When the public, they saw this video on the YouTube, TV channels, they started to rush to the police station. They wanted to make the full report. Now, on the TV channels and several media platforms got attention. When police saw she is just sticking with her script, they smashed another fireball to her face, saying, "Michael is alive. He's watching you from outside the room." And on the other hand, on the same time, there is another activities going on, and that is a reality TV show recording. Cop recording is going on all the time, which is being aired, and they are recording everything. I mean, literally everything. For Mike being in the police station watching the whole drama, this relation turned out to be a nightmare. And on the day of Michael's killing was staged on August 5, when his wife left the house for her gym, police rushed to Michael's house, woke him up. Remember, at this moment, Michael has no any idea why police is there. Police tells Mike everything, that his life is in danger, and his wife is planning or already plotted a hitman to kill him, and they take him to question if he knows anything about his wife. Now here, few interesting things Michael tells the police, that one time someone tried to frame him by putting drugs in his car, but had doubt if his wife tried to frame him. As she denied, Michael let it go. Now those dots are connecting to complete the puzzle. And remember, Muhammad, who informed the police during the statement, she told she already has tried to poison Mike by giving Mike Starbucks iced tea with antifreeze, which almost had Mike because Mike took one sip and threw the rest of the drink, and he was sick for 2 weeks. Now he understood what's been happening previously with him. On the trial, police get one more witness. That is another Mike, which is connected to his wife, and that is Mike Stanley, who has a text messages record between him and his wife Dalia talking about poisoning Michael. While his wife Dalia was in jail, she made a phone call to Mike trying to make him believe that she is innocent and she is not behind all this plot. And then finally, when the trial started, the trial took another turn. Dalia, his wife attorney, explained it was all a hoax just to get attention from reality TV. Remember, there was a reality TV show Cobb. Recording was all over the place. Defendant even took the history from Dalia's search engine, where she was studying all about reality show, and search was welcome to reality show TV castingcall.com. So at the time to hear the verdicts, she was sentenced to 20 years. But wait, she got an appeal after 3 years, getting new trial because Dalia's attorney argued that there was a problem during jury selection. Prosecutor Elizabeth Parker even wrote a book about her, A Poison Candy. This time on second trial, she hires two lawyers, Mark Iglarish and Brian Claypool. Interestingly, Brian Claypool explains that Dalia and Mike and Muhammad collaborated to put all together the whole thing for a YouTube video to get attention from not only from the public but also from these casting agencies to get a part into the reality shows. That was the whole plan, which unfortunately got out of control. And I wonder, really, where are those cameras? Where are the whole thing, the crew members? Now, this is already 2016. On her pre-trial, she gets a chance to clarify herself by taking a stand. And she stated she was acting, and she was asked about where is the script, where were the crew members, and then she explains she has no idea because she was acting. She has no idea where were those cameras. Anyways, third trial took place after 9 months, December 2016. This time, Brian Claypool put down the script and the reality thing and stated to blame Boynton Beach Police Department because they brought cops in it. When Brian asked the police department about the case, they staged and everything was fake. And police department had to be agreed. Yes, it was fake. Brian Claypool's theory was it was nothing but a manufactured reality TV by the police department. But Boynton Beach Police Department said there was nothing wrong with what they have done. In order to collect all these evidences that she is very serious, or seriously she is plotting all these things to execute Mike. Brian Claypool said, "Let Dalia go home. You are going to separate her from her infant son." Now everyone is looking at each other into the courtroom. Wait, what? She has an infant son? Surprisingly, the trial became a mistrial because judge got 3 votes for the guilty and 3 votes for not guilty. And by the way, the question remains there. Where is Dalia now? Dalia Dippolito attempted to appear to the US Supreme Court but was refused in February 2020. Muhammad Shahade, who informed the police, was also found dead in his Florida apartment on October 24th, 2021. Dalia Dippolito is scheduled to be released from prison in 2032. However, her attorney Greg is still working to have her released. The motives behind killing Michael, that was she wanted him dead so she could get his car, his house, and everything. He was not rich, but whatever he had, she wanted to grab that. What do you think about this case? Please let me know by your views by putting them in the comment box below. And if you're a fan of the mysterious, dark, strange, true crimes, you can follow me on the TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. And as always, please take care of yourself and your surrounding. I am Uzair Sipra, and I will see you very soon on the next one.